Yo, what's up, folks? This Impact, and I want to take this time to welcome you back to the Hurt Business 101. Let's get right into this video, man. Today's video, I want to discuss a fight that's been announced on the undercard of Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Iron Man Charlo for the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world, and that is Erickson the Hammer Lubin versus Jesus Ramos. And I'm looking forward to this one. This one is going to be a big deal. Let's get right into this video, man. Erickson the Hammer Lubin, he's up against it today. This fight is it for him. Right here, right now, Erickson Lubin is fighting for his boxing mortality. He really needs this fight, and he needs this fight bad. I mean, Erickson Lubin, as we know, he suffered, a one-punch KO loss to Jermell Charlo, and he also lost. He lost by stoppage to Sebastian. However, he did just get a stoppage victory in his last bout. You know what I mean, against Arias, but he really needs this fight. I mean, I can't stress that enough. He's really fighting to not become a gatekeeper for life. And I'm going to say this. Erickson Lubin is not one of these faded veterans that is just a name at this point for you to try to, build up a real nice up-and-coming fighter, to try to build up his profile and stack all of these faded veteran ex-world champion guys that are shells of themselves at this point. That is not what Erickson Lubin is. Erickson Lubin is only 27 years old, maybe 28 now, but I believe he's 27 years old. And he has a lot of power. You know what I mean? He has dynamite in his gloves. He also has experience, and he's also a dog. He's not going to lay down in the ring. He's going to go out on his shield. We've seen it against Sebastian, and I mean, he took some hellacious shots, and he will not wilt. So if you want to throw him, you want to throw him off the cliff, you have to throw him off the cliff. You can't back him up to the edge, and he's not going to turn around and start peeking into the water and then jump off on his own. You're going to have to throw him off the cliff and get rid of him, because he will be there. And I think that's a dangerous spot for a young guy to be in going up against Lubin, because, like I said, he's young. He's not past it. You know what I'm saying? This fight right here could really resurrect him, and I'm pretty sure he's going to come out and and really go for it here with and try to get Ramos out of there, because I know he's not comfortable with the decision, being as though the situation he's in, and with all eyes really being on Ramos. We know what this is. Ramos is trying to be escorted into the creme de la creme of boxing, and he's gonna have to earn it, because they sure enough making him earn it with this fight. But this table is set for Ramos, and I'm gonna talk about Ramos right now. When I watch Jesus Ramos fight, now I haven't seen a lot of fights of him, but I've watched him around 4 times, and I make sure to tune into the guys that I hear about. And I'm gonna tell you what really did it for me. When they put Ramos in the ring with Joey Spencer, and Joey Spencer was a intriguing prospect as well as Ramos. And when they put those two in the ring together, I was like, damn, 2 undefeated young guys, really nothing to gain. But I thought, like, hey, this is what it is. They trying to find out right now what these guys are. And the number that he put on Joey Spencer. First of all, Ramos looks huge. You know what I'm saying? He almost looked like a 160 pounder when he's in there. Like, he looked huge in there. But I mean, everything, he had a tight guard. Now, he is able to be hit. Although he does keep a high guard, you know what I mean? He is hittable, and he does get hit. I mean, but Joey Spencer, it's like his punches were just bouncing off of Ramos, and he couldn't hurt Ramos at all. And Ramos was just coming in up top, down low. I mean, a savage beating. I challenge you to go back and watch that fight on YouTube if you could find it. You know what I mean? Joey Spencer versus Jesus Ramos, or at least watch the highlights. I mean, he put one hell of a systematic beating on Joey Spencer and stopped him in the 7th round. I was really impressed with him. I was also really impressed with him against Vladimir Hernandez, that had been, showing himself to be a nice, gritty, tough, durable guy when he was able to get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Ramos, he's intriguing, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what goes on in this fight, because this has some serious implications for him. He has that concussive power. You know what I'm saying? He's knocked guys out with one shot. But as far as I just have to judge him from what I feel when I'm watching him and what I'm looking. Of course, I'm not feeling the punches, but I have a pretty good idea of how the type of power a guy has based on the way his opponents respond when he's hitting them. He has that concussive power. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's heavy hands, natural heavy hands. You know what I'm saying? And man, he's a load. Coming forward, head, body, like I said, he does get hit, so he has to watch out for those hard, hooks and uppercuts coming from Lubin, because Lubin can put his lights out. But Ramos does have the ability to take a punch. He is a real sturdy guy. I haven't seen him staggered or wobbled or anything, and I've seen him take some flush hits, but never against a fighter like my man Erickson Lubin. Never against a fighter with that kind of dynamite. And I'm looking forward to seeing how he's going to respond when he takes those punches, and if those punches have any serious effect on him. If he's able to eat Erickson Lubin's shots and not get wobbled when he gets hit clean, and he's able to stand right in there and do the same thing he's been doing against Erickson Lubin, the boxing world better watch out. Because if he can take that type of thunder with the type of pressure and that thudding power that he comes forward with, he gonna be a force to be reckoned with for a while. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is Ramos being in this spot. This is a risky calculation. I mean, I believe when his team made the risk-based analysis, I'm pretty sure they weighed this out, and they probably came to the conclusion that winning a fight like this will really catapult him to, the title shots and the stardom that they're trying to get him to. But this could prove to be risky. I mean, like I said, Lubin is not faded, and he has a lot left in the tank. You can hear him talk. You can see the way he moves. He's not punchy. He still has his wits about him. He's still confident, and yeah, man, this is a risky thing that they did with Ramos. If it pays off, though, it was a genius move. If it doesn't pay off, oh well, you win at it. You can still come back and go after it. I'm not an advocate for, milking the guy. At some point, you want to find out what the guy is. And guess what? This fight, we're going to find out what Jesus Ramos is all about. And, hopefully for his team's sake. For me, I got no skin in the game. I'm just looking for a good bang. But as far as his team is concerned, and as far as his future is concerned, they better hope they guess right on this one. I'm not going to do a prediction right now. I'm going to mull this over. You know what I mean? I'm going to go back, watch a little bit more tape on both guys, even though I've seen a lot of tape on Lubin, but I'm going to go back and watch some more tape. And the next time I come back to you guys closer to the fight, I'll have a prediction ready for you guys. I just don't want to throw something out there. I want to feel confident in my prediction, particularly if anybody decides to make a bet based on what I say. I want to be able to give you my full analysis after doing a little bit more research. Listen, y'all, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another edition of the Hurt Business 101. And you know what they say, it's no business like show business, but I say it's no business like the hurt business. 1-0-1, done.